Sorry, my voice is a little bit fried because it's like 8:56 a.m. in the morning. So, all right. So before that, let me just bring myself in. Hi, hello, hello. You almost never see me in this VTuber form. I'm only doing this for like mainly for some per born events like this. You'll almost like always see me in like in my PNG form. This is like one of those occasions where I can actually go into my Kaiser VTuber form. So, welcome on in, welcome on in. It is 8:57 a.m. in the morning, so let me see who's in chat right now. Fururu, hello, hello. Welcome on in, welcome on in. So, it is now day 40 of Emerald Imperium. And oh my gosh, 40 days of Emerald Imperium, which basically equates to 1 month. Well, more than a month. It was like a month and 9 days. Assuming like well, most months are 30 or 31 days. But I've been, but man, I've been playing it for like about like 40 days. I honestly gotta say, it is quite the experience of me playing something else and not the other difficult hacks like Lucid or R&B and the potentially null that I'll be taking part of today. So, but however, you're not here for the chit chat, aren't you? But there is something I must ask. What does it mean to be a Kaiser? To be the smartest, the strongest, or the most enthusiastic, like a cheerleader? Well, it seems to be good qualities on paper. They fall short, like mere text drowning in newspapers. To lead, to care, to protect. That is what I strive to present. That is what it means to be a Kaiser. Through many of my travels, there were 6 warriors that stand out in my special story Unraveled. I have chosen them as they see fit for this trial. One that fits my style. March 7, 2026 marks Pokemon Emerald Imperium New Game Plus E4. I have brought 6 with me today. 3 that you might have recognized, but there are 3 in particular that you may have not. 3 that have already been champed in the original new game, but there are 3, well, technically 2, because there is one that was technically been truly champed in New Game Plus Plus, but let me like go over that. So, but first, he who has mastered the art of a striker, whose offense shown no bounds of a regular attacker, he who cheers with his ears perched, and he whose burning shots strike the foe scorched. This one is none other. We start off first. Oh, hold on. Let me just hold on. Let me just show it. Oops. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now we show. So the first is Cinderace. Yoshitaka the Cinderace. He was the starter that's been with me from the very start. I could have chosen any other protein user like Meow or Greninja, but for Cinderace, it was quite a different. Well, he's not as like very mm, run defining like the other starters, but he was a pretty fun one. Ask me why he's asleep. He's taking a little bit of a nap. One of the things that like I love to use with Cinderace is being able to libero sucker punch. That was like one of the things like that is like something that like he gets unlike Meow. I know Greninja does have the priority loaded ice water shurikens, but I want to like mix some things up a little bit. And here we are. Yoshitaka gets Yoshitaka the Cinderace. It will be my striker. Oh, Meow does get Sucker Punch? I didn't know this. Like, and maybe just like too. I may even haven't experience with Meow a lot, but alright, that's our first Mon. Next, she whose cry alone renders the enemy intimidated. She whose glare renders the muted. She whose blade swings true with a mind's eye. She whose foe blinks meets their end go by. This one got some people stumped because they think, oh, it's probably this guy. Oh, it's probably this version. But actually, though, meet meet Kazashi, the Unova Samura, one that has gotten a pretty substantial buff to where not only it is a part steel, but it also gets sharpness. You will see sharpness in at least like two fights, but for most of the fights he's been to, he's very, very good at a balanced all-rounder with flip turn and shell armor. I really love that about him. Her, sorry. With a lot of the radical red changes, like with cut being a steel 75, and not to mention this summer out form is just happens to be a part steel with sharpness. Its moves like Razor Shell and Cut will hit super hard. It's why he's where is he in the frag sheet? He's like fourth on the leaderboard with 25. Yes, a lot below Superior, but she still was putting up a lot of work. So she was able to fit the team. I could have went with Meta. And the thing is, like, I could have went with Metagross. Because like Metagross is fantastic. However, like there were some situations where I would put myself in a really bad spot. Samurott is able to fix it through shield armor flip turns. And that's why like I'm bringing her to this fight, to this Elite Four. So next one, a Paradox who loves to play Acts of Terra. A Paradox with a gaze of a frightening stare. A Paradox who loves to bite and yank without warning. A paradox who tortures unfortunate souls until morning. This one is a paradox that is no surprise coming to my Elite Four. That fits perfectly. Aba Takakami, the Japanese, that is the Japanese name for it. The English name is Fluttermane. Num Scarlet Paradox. Yep, there's. Do I need to explain this? Do I need to? Like, Fluttermane is by far one of the best Paradox Pokemon. Literally, Ghost Fairy with broken coverage, very, very fast, 135 speed, 135 SPDF, Spatic. Do I have to say any more? Yeah, you get it. Yeah, it's no wonder why, like, it was so. Not only this is like the strongest in Nuzlocke, but it's also just so strong in competitive Pokemon. Like, moving on. Now, we go to our three others. So the first. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we have these three Pokemon here that technically, quote unquote, they have never been champed in the original run, but I will consider but they are considered true uniques because they have never been champed. So for this one, She, and this one I actually have shown this before to some people, and some people probably know this. So she who has mastered the art of body and mind, she who hones her mind unlike any kind, she who elegantly dances step by step, and she whose strength is heavenly blessed. This one is Tanaka the Medicham. Oh yes, I am bringing Medicham to the Elite Four. So this was a Pokemon that was caught in Granite Cave, and it has been, and ever since I got her Mega Form, she's been racking up frags and also just being an absolute breaker. There was one person in the EI Discord that said Medicham was just terrible, and it's just so ass. Like today, I am bringing the Medi to D4, so huge power, Unga Bunga. You'll probably. So the next one that I actually was surprised bringing when I looked at the calc. Thing is, I would have went with Slowbro for this, but however, this Pokemon did things that somehow made it a lot easier to handle. Well, let me read this. She whose beauty surpasses even among the human arts, she whose power soothes the human minds and hearts, she whose scales are exquisite in color, she who inspires many are the drawers. And this is Kaguya, the Milotic. So Milotic was a guaranteed encounter at about Route 119? Yeah, Route 119. It was a guaranteed serve encounter as I already got the Alomomola in my regular run, my original run. This melodic, if y- for a lot of people that already know, she has access to Marvel skill, which not only allows her to be be a physical tank, she also has like great spedev. So this puts her into a really good hyper tank of sort to be able to tank physical and special attacks. Unfortunately, at the cost of being re-statused. And you're gonna see like Melody being burned for the entire uh E4. Yes, it does get recover, and yes, it still takes burn damage with Marvel Scale. That's something to keep in note very well. She'll be one of my defensive backbones and one that will fill a defensive piece in my team. And last but not least, we have a dragon. As you know, it is Kaiser tradition that I must always bring a dragon, regardless if it is the strongest, the weakest, the most majestic, or the most goofiest. This dragon, however, is something that I honestly didn't expect to bring, but I think I found a way to cook it with it, so. A dragon who was once sealed in the deepest depths of Shoal Cave. A dragon whose cave is home to many unfortunate graves. A dragon whose power produces extreme cold. A dragon whose story is forever untold. And this dragon is the Dragon of Ice Kyurem. Oh yeah, this guy, I'm bringing him. I have found a way to. Oh my. No, my. Why did my. Hold on. Why did my program decide? Hold on. My program decided to stop working for 1 second. But yeah, let me. While I talk about. While this goes on, yeah, so Carol was one of the guaranteed legendaries you can get in Emerald Imperium, and this was ever since 1.3, it was unbanned, but nobody wanted to use it. Like, when you try to calculate, like, it's held back by a few things. A bit of its speed. Oops, sorry. Let me just hold on. Sorry, like I really should get myself a like an iPhone to do the VTubing tracking. But also, like, it's obviously like an ice typing, so like a lot of it's like being held back. However, like, and people who really compare this to like as being a very bad backs. But thing is, like, Kirim not only has like better bulk, better like HP bulk, but also has like the static and the freeze drive, which pretty much like has like some like other advantages that backs doesn't have, because that backs does have the thermal exchange and the glaive rush. I think it's just like Kirin does have like a lot better tools to deal with like Pokemon that are somehow like water types. But yeah, this is who we're walking with. Cinderace, regular Samurott, Fluttermane, Medicham, Milotic, and Kyurem. Let me first get my Hex Orb. You're supposed to be burned. And honestly, this is such a very, very cool team that I come up with. This is gonna be such a fun. Oh my. Okay, hold on. I need to recalibrate this. Oh my god, I have to recalibrate this model. Oh. Hold on, I have to recalibrate this model. I don't know why it's showing me this. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Yep. Here we go. Hold on. Recalibrating. I really do have to. Hold on. Sorry, I have to recalibrate. Is it on right? Oh my god. I'll just like leave it like the. Oh, okay. Okay. There's something. Hold on. Okay, I need to restart the program really quick. Hold on. I gotta restart the VTubing program. Yep, the struggles of being a VTuber. Alright. I thought mind you, not using an iPhone to do this, because I'm using a Samsung with like just a lot of programs just involved. So hold on, let me just calibrate this again. Alright, there we go. I think okay, a little bit here, and here we go. So surely we have assault vest in the back. Hi Max. Okay. Okay. Yes, we do. We have the assault vest. We also have the assault vest in the bag this time. We're not forgetting about it this time like last time. We're not forgetting it like last time. So yes, now we do have the advantage. So we have the assault vest this time. We aren't forgetting it. We are not forgetting it. We are not forgetting it. All right. Oh, let me just settings. Let me just. We're risking some crits around this time. There actually are some. There actually are some lines where we might have to risk some crits. And yeah, there you'll see why. So let me just check what I got. Okay, let me see. Cinderace, you're supposed to have. Yep, Life Orb, Ironhead, Huge Milk Kick, Sucker Punch. Yep, you're supposed to be sleeping. Good. Samurott, yes. Sharpness Banded. Photosynthesis with an expert build. I'm just like checking my notes. Oh. Edge Jam, you're on Megastone with a fake out detect close combat rock slide. I'm going to just check my items. Because I think for this, like, we're not gonna use the Pokevial slash Nuzvial at all in this Elite Four. So for stores, you're not gonna be used at all. So let's see. I'm gonna buy some Max Elixirs really quickly. Yeah, we're not using... We won't be using the... what is it? The Poke slash Nuzvial at all. So I'm gonna buy a bunch of these items. So why not? I'll buy more of these. Because I'm like that. Alright. Let me check one more time. Wait, Kyurem you're supposed to be on. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on, I'm speeding up. Hold up. Okay, you're supposed to be on roosting. Okay, let's open the gates. Alright. Revise for Thotonia strats? Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. There we go. Alright. We have... Let me just make sure I check my box if I left any items. Nope. I don't think we left any more. Okay, we're good. Alright. Alright, we got our items. Let's go. Alright, let's do the turn order first. So... Alright, so Medicham is the lead for this, for Sydney. Let me just... switch the order around. Alright, Medicham, Fake Out Detect, let's Combat Rock Slide. Cinderace Life Orb with Iron Hand U-Turn, Low Kick, Sucker Punch. Yep. Regular Samuel with Choice Band, Sharpness, Secret Sword, Flip Turn, okay. Melodic Eject Button. I do have that. Recover Icy Wind, Flip Turn, Bouncy Bubble, yep. Flare Main, I think, let me just check you one more time. Yep. Then Cure, the White Herb, Ice Beam. Okay. Alright, we can start this. So... Alright, here we go. So, for this is either a team where Medicham unfortunately only gets one and Cinderace just gets all five, or this is the other team where Medicham gets a chance to shine. If it gets Tailwind, yeah, it's gonna be cringe and just Cinderace is just gonna steal the show. But if it's a Trick Room, this won't be as boring because there will be some entertainment. So, Tanaka is on Medicham, the Medicham on the Moltres. So, you already know this. Like, we fake out, but this isn't your usual fake out guy because this is Mega Medicham with huge power. So, And mind that, because of the damage, because of huge power, this CC is so powerful enough that it just straight up kills. So -1, that's perfectly fine. Goodbye. Oh man, come on. Oh, this is cringe. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, Menichan won't do much in this team. Aw, that's boring. Come on. This is always Mind Blown slash Shadow Ball. We're just gonna go into Milo. Was holding a eject button. This is why I have it on here. God damn it. It was gonna be fun, but he had to bring the Tailwind team of all things? Come on, bro. So, Kaguya is swapped out. We're going to go into Cinderace. So you're probably wondering, now, why is he Yoshitaka asleep? This is actually specifically for the Trick Room team. Because I want this to be asleep when it tanks the Mukidori, because Mukidori does have toxic chains. Which is why I had it asleep, but because it's a Tailwind team, yeah, that... Wake up and Sucker Punch. And this isn't regular sleep, mind that. This is from rest. And you're probably wondering, what is like the difference between like the regular sleep from moves like Hypnosis versus from rest? Moves from Hypnosis with regular sleep, they reset your sleep turns. For some reason, rest doesn't. This is why I had Yoshitaka had rest before. I had this thing rest before the Elite Four start. So then, like, on the third turn, it would just wake up immediately and just kill. And yes, rest makes you guaranteed to wake up. I was able to utilize that. So, yeah, it's why I had this thing, like, pre-sleeped via rest. Because if it was, like, pre-sleeped via the Hex Orb, this would not be a really safe line. So having it like pre-slipped by rest, because mind you, every mon can learn rest. So anyone with with rest can easily do like just like go on a wild Pokemon with rest, do 2 turns, and then just go to Elite Four while being like, yeah, and you get the rest. This Mega Absol comes out. You're dead to an Iron Head. Because this will switch to a Steel type. Goodbye. Not even entertaining, dog. And the next Mon. Yeah, it's not. I know like not a lot of people use this, but it is really nice to have. Like this motherfucker is using my Roaring Moon against me. Sydney, there is only one user that can correctly use Roaring Moon. There can only be one, and that is me! You are not allowed to use it! Get out! Alright, so Mukidori comes out. This is always going to go fake out. We're going to play this a little bit safe. Yes, I know Sucker Punch will kill this, but like I don't want the Toxic Chain to just screw me over. So we're gonna do a little bit of just go into Kazashi for a bit. Fake out. So then this Mukidori always goes for Grass Knot, and Grass Knot crit never kills Kazashi. We're just gonna do a slow flip turn. That's what choice band. Then we bring in Yoshitaka back in, and then just kill with Sucker Punch. You're dead. And then finally, the last Pokemon is Grimmsnarl. Goodbye. I'm not happy about it. I wanted the Trick Room team. I'm not happy about it. But we still got out. God damn it. I wanted a Trick Room team. Never mind that. Move on. Alright. Let's make sure... Okay, wrong way. Alright, well, we heal up with everybody. I hate that Meowscarada does everything Cinderated, but better. Yeah, that's why like I didn't want to go Meow because I wanted to do something like a little bit like more interesting. But Cinderace still does some good stuff. It's just yeah, Cinderace is a lot cooler. Alright, first we put Samura as our lead for the next fight. Alright, so then, let's see. So Medicham is going to learn... Oh, I could just do this. Medicham is going to relearn Zen Headbutt. Oh, I do need a elixir. I gotta make sure I need to make sure I do elixirs. Alright, so Cinderace gets it. I know Kozashi needs it. Tanaka needs it. Alright, and then for Samura, we're gonna switch sharpness to shell armor. Torrents. Then we're going to relearn some moves on Samura. And some of you are probably going to expect this. If you've seen some other E4s, you would know the tale of Encore. And you're gonna see some Encore strats. They're gonna be cringe. I know. Nobody likes to see Encore. Yeah. So Kazashi needs leftovers, and I'm gonna PP max some guys. Encore strats are not cringe, to be honest. I don't know, like maybe some people enjoy Encore strats. I personally don't. Wait, go down this way. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. Detect increased. Encore. Sadly, for some necessity, it's like a necessary evil kind of thing, you know? Alright, so for Yoshitaka, you're still having the life orb, but I'm gonna give you something weird. I'm gonna give you such a weird moveset. Don't ask. I know it. I know what some people are probably thinking. Now, why are you putting Quick Attack on Cinderace? This is this. I know it looks weird. However, there is a reason why I'm putting Quick Attack on Cinderace. It will come up if I have to steer at some point. This is only in case if I need to steer. That will depend on on Phoebe. On if Phoebe, it's kind of being a dickwad. Wait, Zen Headbutt is checked. Kaguya needs the Assault Vest. It'd be funny because Quick Attack, normal type, ghost, no hit heat. It's really funny, but also it actually kind of just enables some ankle breaking. But that's only in case I need to steer. So, all right. Alright, let's check our guys. Alright, let's check out Samra. Samra is with leftover shell armor, detect flip turn, razor shell, encore check. Cinderace is life orb. Zen headbutt, U-turn, quick attack, and sucker punch, check. Medicham. Fake out, detect close combat, Zen headbutt. And Milo is gonna be on Assault Vest. With that. Lettermane is still on Expert Belt. I haven't changed its moveset. Its item. And Kyurem is still on the White Herb. You are gonna be on Glaciate. PP Mass Sucker Punch recover, I get anxious. I'm not gonna use like all full of them, so like I'm not gonna use like a lot of my Sucker Punches. Like I'm still using Sucker Punch, but like you're not gonna see me use all of it. Which is a really good thing. I don't want. Alright, hold on, I gotta check one more time. Okay, leftover shell under, okay. Life orbs and headbutt, you turn cuff, okay. Assault vest, recover. I think when we get to Glacia, I'll be able to PP max them. Alright. Save again. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get this team again? Okay, fine. Alright, so this is the Gripper team. Alright. So this is why we have Samura as our lead for this. So this Okidoki Seeds kill with close combat. We're just going to simply outspeed this. And we just... Hold on, I need to read the save file. Hold on. We just... Flip turn, we're always faster. And then we go to our Flutter Main. So, this is a pivotal point. So, I will have, Habata Kokami click Side Shock. This can badass into the Calyrex Shadow. Remember, this is the same Calyrex Shadow that murdered Sora's attempt. And so here, I'm going to see what happens. It's fine. This is the same Calyrex that destroyed Sora's run. I'm going to put this guy in the dirt. This is why, and this is a really important turn. I need this Milo to dodge an Astral Barrage crit, because even though it's able to tank well, I need this to be very healthy, because the moment this crits, this is not gonna be good. I need you to dodge it. Dodge it. Come on. Okay, good. So, here's the situation with this. Calyrex Shadow doesn't see a kill into Kaguya. However, it also sees that Kaguya doesn't see a fast 2 Oko. So this is guaranteed a nasty plot, which is really good because I can just slow flip turn like so. And we go into our Cinderace. Goodbye. 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 Alright, let's go to 3A. So, this is already a dark type. And the Pokemon that I would bait next is Annihilate, because Annihilate's Drain Punch is a range to kill. We're going to actually... I would have went Zen Headbutt and breaking its ankles, but I'm gonna play this safe and choose not to. We're just gonna choose not to just break its ankles. We're just gonna go U-turn. We go back to Flutter. And then Expert Bell Moonblast is able to pick up the kill on this Annihilate. And now, we have the return. We have the return of the Gripper. He's back and he wants some blood after I embarrassed him in the last E4. He wants me dead. And so this is where I set up to where this Dusknoir, base Dusknoir, sees a kill with Shadow Punch. And this will attempt to kill, but this is where I brought Kira. Yes. You're not seeing things. Kirim's gonna switch in on a Shadow Punch and he will 1v1 this thing. So he Mega Evolves. Shadow Punch goes off. And so, here's how this goes. So, there is a reason why I have Kyurem with a White Herb. So, the White Herb here is simple. Draco Meteor... Well, actually, let me just show you this. First, we drop the first Draco Meteor, as it comes rain down Dusknoir. Kyurem's Static drops, but the White Herb is used up, returning its stats to normal. And this way, this Mega Dusknoir is only able to do a base knockoff, not powered off knockoff. And you're probably wondering, Gao, isn't it gonna like get 2 crits? Oh, don't worry about it. Shadow Punch crit into base knockoff crit never kills this Kyurem. And I'm so glad I brought Kyurem with Roost, cause here's the thing. if you look at Kyurem's HP right now, it is around 132. And this is obviously dead to a Shadow Punch crit. We're going to Roost just to get out of crit range. It goes for Shadow Punch. We check. And the max crit goal for Shadow Punch is 171. We're going to fire an Ice Beam. That's fine. We're in crit range. We're gonna Roost. Shadow Punch. We're still in crit range. We're gonna Roost again. Are we? You know what? We're just gonna drop it. We're just gonna do this. Drop another Draco Meteor! And Kyurem officially gets the 1v1. 2-0 me! Let's go. Hi, Oki. Welcome back. This is always going for close combat. We go straight into Flutter. And you go by. Alright. So this is base Overquill. This is another one of the Pokemon that people can have trouble facing. This always goes Gungsha, which is why we are gonna go into Samu. And we're gonna Encore Lock it. You're locked in a Gunshot, and that's already 2 Gunshots. We need to make sure we count this, because the moment a Gunshot runs out of PP, Encore will end. So that's already 2 Gunshots. Please do keep in mind. And with this, Overquill, it has no choice but to switch out into the Naganadel. So, what we're gonna do? We flip turn. And flip turn does a good... How much this is doing? The minimum of 38. I should probably... Hold on, where's my calculator? There we go. So, at this range, this is unfortunately a range for Fluttermate to kill this. So what's actually gonna happen is we're just still gonna go into Milo. And mind that, how do we kill? Oh, I'm not too worried about it because, so we still go to Milo. We're gonna flip turn. This always goes Nasty Claw. This is the same situation with the Calyrex. More chip damage. And how much is this now? 207 minus 24. Come. There we go. And now we can go into Flutter. And now this is a guaranteed kill. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Let me just record this. Here we go. And then the last Pokemon is obviously the Overquill. This is the same situation. This is always Gunk Shot. So that's the third gunk shot. Make it a fourth gunk shot for me, please. Now it has no choice what to do with another one. We're just gonna take the opportunity for, yeah, actually, we're just gonna just have Kazashi just 1v1 this. Raise a shell. Encore ended. Okay. Throat chop is always doing around 148, so that is going to be a lot. I know. Do you really crit there? Wow. We're just gonna style on this thing with detect, because why not? And you're dead. Alright, we got him. Okay. Let me... Okay, so before we do something, I'm gonna take a small break, because I need to do my laundry. I think my laundry is, like, finished. So, once I, like, put some new clothes in, I will be back, and then we can, like, start prepping for Glacier, okay? Okay, let me just be back. Hold on. Hold on. Let me be... Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. This is a quick BRB. If I can just select caller. Okay, there we go. Now I could... Oh, oops. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna be right back. Hold up, be right back. Laundry. Okay, I am back from the laundry. I told you it was quick. So now let's actually get prepped with Glacia, so. Alright, so we're gonna heal everybody. So let me talk about Glacia for a bit. So Glacia is actually one of like the very problematic E4 members that I had like problems planning. It's mainly because of the very notorious Pokemon that can actually just sweep fights. So Kasan, for example, because obviously there's always the Darmanitan, but there's also in the snow Huron Black with like the potential just D-Dance sweep. And that can be really problematic. However, thankfully, like, this strategy somehow involves with something very weird. If I get snow, sun is, but I still want snow because because sun is has a bit more risks. Yeah, snow has a lot has it. There still are some risks in snow, but it's not as big per se. But I mean, they're still pretty big. But like, I'll just show that later. So we take off the items from here. Alright, so Medicham will be my lead for this fight. Cinderace is going to relearn Iron Head. And then I want Cinderace to relearn... I actually want Cinderace to learn Temper Flare. Cinderace will have a Citrus. Samurott is gonna have an eject button, weirdly enough. And then, also weirdly enough, Kaguya is getting leftovers. And then and then we have we're gonna put choice specs on our, and then Charscarf on Kyurem. And Kyurem is gonna get a lot of moves learned for this fight. So this is gonna be weird. So Kyurem's gonna learn Rock Slide over Ice Beam. Next is going to learn... Next is gonna learn Earth Power. Next is gonna learn Flash Cannon. This is such a Kyurem... This is a Kyurem set of all time. Oh my goodness. Next, Elixir. Right, let's go in. Okay, oh, I will wait for ads. I will wait for ads. Check my guys one more time. I'm trying gonna do close combat. Alright, so let's see. Medicham, Fake Out, Detect, Close Combat. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Okay, so let me just check one more time. So Fake Out, Zen Headbutt, Close Combat, Detect. Oh yeah, so Cinderace is on... Oh, it's supposed to be on, Citrus. Berry, not Life Orb. Samurott is on Eject Button. These two are maxed out, that's very good. Kaguya is on Leftovers, which is... I know it's very strange. Oh, you need Bouncy Bubble actually maxed. Let me just do a quick check one more time. Yeah. Alright, Flutter Me is on choice specs with Side Shock, Moonblast, okay. Imperium has such a weird set. I know this looks weird, but I want Snow. Sun, I don't mind Sun, but Sun's gonna be a little bit more risky. Well, let's see. Check one more time. You go to Techless Combat. Cinderace. Ironhead, U-turn, Temper Flare. Samurott. Flip turn. There was pre-burned. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, here we go. Yes, okay, good. Very good, very good. We got snow again. So, the first, hold on, let me go to my snow paper. My snow plants. So, snow is a very weird first 6 turn line. So, first we're gonna Mega Evolve and we're gonna Fake Out. Turn 1 in Snow. Did that just crit? I don't think that mattered. Then we go Detect. This is always Moonblasting. It did crit, that is so funny. Now getting a favorable Glacier team couldn't be me. So we go my Kaguya on the Moonblast. So now this is always go for Energy Ball, and that's honestly okay, because I'm doing something very weird. So that was turn 3 of Snow. Turn 4, we recover? Question mark? Why are we doing that? Obviously, stalling at the sun, but also I want this Kaguya to be healthy for a certain Mon in the back. That was turn 4. Turn 5, we swapped to Cinderace. So now, let me explain this. So, Cinderace sees a kill with Iron Head, right? Well, Ninetales sees itself dying to Iron Head. What if I told you I want the battle to happen, and I only got 2 chances to do this? The reason why? Because there are some ones in the back that are just so terrible. I do have a backup plan in case neither bad odds happen in my favor. I'm clicking U-turn, and I hope to the game that the AI decides to switch. Ready? Okay, so we didn't do it. That's fine. I only have one more chance, so we're gonna go back to Kaguya a bit. I want this to I want the battle switch to happen. Not flip turning, main flip turning, we're going straight back. Cinder. What? So Sun is a lot more riskier because mainly there's a lot of guys that can just deal heavy damage in a Sun that can actually put me in a really bad spot. Yes, let's go! Yeah! Alright, and now, just, okay, hold on. Snow stopped. Citrus berry, hold on. Let me just quickly? So 257 minus 31 on Volcanion is 226, right? Is this enough? It's enough. Oh yeah! We're gonna bring out the Medicham. So mineral U-turn. Oh, we didn't. Hold on. Let me just like get the calc like update. Oh, okay. Okay. So min damage U-turn you saw there was about. Hold on. I gotta re-input this in back in the calc. So 257 minus 31 is 226. That is how much it did. This fake out now deals about 43. Putting at 183. You know what happens? You're dead. Goodbye. I had a Cologne University for thank you, Ghosty. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. And now, with Tanaka at -1, this always baits you. The freaking very heavy, hard-hitting Dorman and Tenji. So, this is never Flare Blitz. The reason why the close combat was so good to do this on, because the -1 defense allows, instead of it going for Flare Blitz, it goes for Icicle Crash. Kaguya has enough HP to tank. No crit. Oh, to be honest, I don't mind the crit. But next, here is this part of the fight. So there's another one of those bad odd cases that can happen, where Darmanitan sees itself slower, and because of the Marvel scale, this loses the 1v1, and it is dying to Bouncy Bubble. We're gonna do the gamer move, and we're gonna flip turn and see what happens, depending if it chooses to battle switch or not. Let's go! Yeah, baby! And this is the Pokemon that I have so much problems with. We go to Tanaka. No snow is up. And you know what happens? You know what happens, chat? Goodbye. That crit did not even matter. That crit so did not matter. Welcome back to our Mantan. This is the same thing. Icicle Crash, but we're not gonna go straight into Kaguya because we want to preserve some HP on her. Instead, we're gonna go into Amarat. And we're gonna do something a bit weird. So this is always Icicle Crash. If this was Sheer Force, this would never have... This line would not be possible, because obviously eject button gets screwed over by Sheer Force, but because it's Zen mode Life Orb, we're fine. And instead, we're gonna go straight to... I'm just kidding, we're not going to Kaguya, we're going straight into the Dragon of Ice, Kyurem. And thankfully enough, this Kyurem has Choice Scarf. We're just gonna click a simple Rock Slide. Goodbye. Next Pokemon. Electivire. Plasma. The Plasma guy, the electric fighting, and we'll always go for CC. We always want to go into Flutter Mane. And then you could kiss him goodbye with a Moonblast. Mwah. So now there are at least 2 more Pokemon in the back left. It feels like you are speedrunning this. Like, I had this plan thought out, just like, I had backup lines in case, like, I had backup plans in case neither bad odds chooses to happen. So this Abomasnow is always going for Woodhammer. Yeah, Snow is back up. I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna go into Cure, and this is why, like, I also brought Kyurem, because Kyurem also does really well in Snow. Cause remember the ice typing I said that Kyurem has? It just also just happens Kyurem also benefits from the Snow. So we're going to go into Kyurem on the Woodhammer. It's taking even less damage than it usually is. Smells good in here. Must be a message of high of this crisis. I thought I'm not a master chap. It's just me just doing my lines. Yeah, so Woodhammer goes up. This min damage. So if you look at Bulbasaur's HP, it does about 6. The recoil does about 6.1 to 7, and this is kind of enough. That thankfully with Kyurem, with a choice scarf, it has the potential to 2-shot, 3, depending on what happens. So, fire away! Okay, not bad. Ice hammered about this much, and mind that this is under snow, where Kyurem is taking a little bit less. We go for Flash Can. This goes Ice Shard because I think it just saw itself dying there. Goodbye, every time. And then you're probably wondering, is this Ninetales going to be a problem? No, it's not. Goodbye. And that's Glacia. Oh, I thankfully prayed that the AI would battle switch on the ones I wanted it to, and oh my gosh, they did. Cause these are like and that mind that like these weren't like perfect line. I mean, even though even though these lines look like I'm like, even though it looks like I'm just like cruising on smooth along through this, there is bound to be like some cases where I might have like missed something and like something like just happens to go wrong. But thankfully, this is one of those cases where it just like went perfectly to my favor. And now we need to prep for Cynthia. Alright. Alright. Who's our dear answer? It's not, for our dear answer, it's not exactly one Mon, but it's like a teamwork of at least 2. I'll explain it when we get to the fight. Let me just like first like get the items back. And now let me go to Cynthia's notes. So, Kyurem is going to be in the lead this time. Big Kyurem's our lead. And he's going to get a lot of moves back, so we're going to get this thing freeze dry. I was looking really hard to see how this team beats the deer, and I've exhausted my brain cells. It does look like it doesn't beat the deer, but like I have a way to like plan around this, so. But this requires me to make sure that Kyurem doesn't throw the game. Yeah, you heard that right. This requires the Kyurem to not screw over on the first Mon. Let me just find Ice Beam. I will explain it when we get to the fight, because if I just explain it now, then it will probably look super weird. But yeah, when I say that, like, I just don't want this Kyurem to sell the fight. And this is why I'm gonna get this thing Lumberry. My one Lumberry. Well, I have two, but like. We're gonna get this thing Roost. And where's some of my PP Max? We do Roost. We do Draco Meteor. Alright, so then for Cinder Ace. For Cinder Ace, the only move I need for Cinder Ace is weirdly Flash. Now I know Flash is like a special type move, and Cinder Ace's special type isn't that good. Oh, it's HM. I just have it there as a backup in case like something on the Pelican goes wrong. The Cramorant. So we replace Temper Flare. We're also gonna give Yoshitaka the Assault Vest. Then for Kazashi, Kazashi will have the leftovers. Kaguya will have a Citrus Berry. And now for Kaguya's line, Kaguya's moveset revolves around the move Haze. So the turn, Icy Wind. No, take that. So we give Milo Haze and the Citrus. We're gonna give our Fluttermane the Air Balloon. And now we enter the room. So let's check our guys. Kyurem on a Lumberry with Ice Beam, PB Max Roost, Draco Meteor, and Freeze Dry. Cinderace with an Assault Vest, Iron Head, U-Turn, Flash, and Sucker Punch. A Samurai with Leftovers, Shell Umber, Attack Flip, Turn Razor Shell. Oh, actually, okay, I almost missed it. Kazashi needs Icy Wind. Okay. Why Icy Wind on Samurott? Also will be explained in the fight. Alright, let's check the guys one more time. Timid Lumberry. Salt Vest. Samurai leftovers, flip turn. Icy Wind, yep. Hug, Haze, flip turn, Icy Wind, recover, checked. Blood and Rain on Air Balloon, yep. Tanaka, yep. Alright. Time for Cynthia. Just letting it play a little bit. As I just bask in Cynthia's music. There we go. Okay. Okay. I think we're ready. So, you're probably wondering why I'm leading Kirim. So Kirim is like one of the only safest well, there are probably better safe answers, but Kirim to me, it's not the way that it's how safe it can deal with this, but it's how it's baiting who specifically. So this Spiritomb is always going for the good old dark hole, and this is what I need. All I need for this Kirim is to dodge sleeps. Yeah, you heard that right. It needs to dodge dark hole. Fire away. Oh, okay. I didn't expect it to just freeze on the first go, but hey. This is not going for Poltergeist. Or, I mean, it's a 50-50, but who knows. Frostbite to Poltergeist? Brother. Oh, and this is going for Sucker Punch, and so here's the thing with like Sucker Punch AI. So let me explain this. So Sucker Punch AI is it's used as last chance, but what if Sucker Punch fails? So if Sucker Punch failed because of a Pokemon switches, it'll still go for it. However, if this Kyurem, for example, will use a status move and Sucker Punch fails, it won't click it again. So let me just demonstrate this. So it will go for Sucker Punch. I choose to go Roost. So now Kyurem is super healthy. Very, very super duper healthy. I'm gonna beat him and drop a Draco Meteor. And this, in turn, baits Xerneas. And thankfully, this Xerneas will never see Geomancy, because this always sees a fast Oko with Moonblast due to Fairy Aura. So that's why we go to Gazashi. Never crit because of the Frostbite? No, sorry, Shell Armor, but yeah, that Fairy Aura Moonblast does so much. So, this Xerneas is now... It doesn't say a kill. However, this is always over Geomancy, and this is deja vu to some people. This is deja vu to some people. Do you know what happens? No, do it again, do it again. Because of that, because of the guaranteed of the power herb guaranteed effect on Geomonte, this is always doing it. I am taking the time to encore lock this, and now because it's locked into Geomonte, it has to switch. And this is and we're gonna do something really weird. We're gonna flip turn. So Cynthia will switch out Xerneas for this demon, one of the big three, Zamazenta. Crits? Brother. Are you serious again? Oh my god. Brother. Why did it disconnect? Hold on. I'm having scuffed. But hold up. But anyway, okay. So, while this... Okay, so we're just gonna go straight into Fluttermane. Now you're probably wondering, why Fluttermane of all Pokemon? We're gonna do a very boring tactic called PP stalling. We're PP stalling Behemoth Bash and Body Press. What is connected? Oh, it's like my phone was using like a software to like help do my VTubing tracking, and now it's just yeah. We're gonna do some PP stalling. So we go into Fluttermane. Now this Zombie is always going for Behemoth Bash. We have to count how many good RNGs you got. I don't know how you got like this many RNGs, but alright, so this is always Behemoth Bash. We're going to go straight into Samurott. We're not gonna speedrun this PP stalling because I want to be like as accurate as possible. So one Behemoth Bash. So now this is always guaranteed to body press this because +1 from Dauntless Shield on body press just straight up kills Kazashi, so we're just gonna detect. So let's we go back to Fluttermane. That's 2 body presses, so now this will always go for Behemoth Bash. Oh, Kazashi. So it's 2-1 right... Well, now it's like 2-2 right now. Yeah, Kazashi's able to quad resist Behemoth Bash. So then we go Detect again. So now this is going for another body press. By the way, just go back to you. Mine the Shell Armor can't prevents crits, so Kazashi's just really healing up from all that without having to risk crits. So what's my... Hold on, my phone's like... there we are. There we go. There we go. Alright, now I've detected, so we go straight back to Flutter. We go back to Kazashi again. Yep, and it makes it so like I'm able to recover from the leftovers. So 2 leftovers allows Kazashi to heal through the Behemoth Bash. Body press. Alright, how much detects I have left? Oh, so this is the final Behemoth Bash. Yep. So, all behemoth batches are gone. This is now the last body press. So we go back into Flutter. So now body press is gone. Behemoth batch is gone. This could only do player rough. So normally I would go back into Kazashi, but we're gonna go straight into Kaguya. So we're gonna haze to drop the defense boost. This is 2 play roughs. Burn chip triggers citrus. We're gonna recover. This is the 3rd play rough. I know this is unnecessary, but there's a good reason why I'm doing this. We're going Icy Wind to drop its speed by 1. Cover. That crit really doesn't matter. And then we're gonna slow flip turn. This is already at -1 speed. And now we go to our Medicham. No Dauntless Shield. At -1. You are dead to a CC. Bye. So now this baits Cramorant. So Cramorant always sees a kill with Air Slash. We're gonna go into this Samurott. So this is gonna be the weird turn. So Cramorant is faster than Samurott, yes? This can either Air Slash or Surf. Because if it surfs, it'll do the Gulp Missile thing, gulping an Arakuda, or this can Air Slash flinch on Kazashi, which is probably a little bit scary. Because I do want to do some speed control on this before I send Kirimo in, so we're gonna detect, get some leftovers, chip back up. So then, this is why we have Icy Wind, just to lower its speed for speed control. Okay, very good. I want that to happen. Gulp Missile goes up. Is now -1 speed. Gulp Missile retaliates. Nakazashi's -1 defense, but that's perfectly fine. This is going for you, Ruse, so, and because Kazashi is faster, we're gonna flip turn. Back to Kira. Here we go. It goes Rose, very good. Now, this is also why I brought Freeze Dry, because yes, Freeze Dry would be good. However, there is a problem with this. If Freeze Dry Frostbites, and Kieran takes a lot of damage, let's just say it won't bait Xerneas, but it will bait Garchomp, and that's not what I exactly want. We want this Kyurem to be at above 185, just so it baits Moonblast from the Xerneas, so we'll fire an Ice Beam. Just for safety reasons. Is this enough HP? Let me see. Does this still bait? No. This does not bait Garchomp. But this could... You're dead. So now Xerneas comes back, right? And as always sees a kill with Moonblast. So this is why we have Cinderace with Assault Vest. Because if I had Citrus Berry, this would have had to be a risk, but thankfully, Cinderace with an Assault Vest can actually be a lot safer, so... Oh! That dealt quite a bit. We're on Iron Head. We're on Iron Head again. Now, is this still... hold on, let me just check. The HP... Okay, this still wouldn't be Skill Shot and Stonish from Garchomp. Okay, we're safe. Garchomp comes out. You just go for a U-turn. We're faster. This always goes for EQ. We go into Flutter Mane with the air balloon on. And so U-turn does a good 70. So you take 340 minus 70, which equates to 234. That should be... Hold on, I didn't input this correctly. Yeah, it's just... Moonblast kills us. Goodbye. Goodbye. And now the last Pokemon is... Heatran. Should I mess with this, Should I mess with this, Heatran? This is... Should I... Nah. This is always Flash Cannon, so... Flash Cannon crit never kills. And... yeah. You know what happens. Goodbye. Goodbye. And that was Cynthia. Alright. So now let us heal our Pokemon. And this is where Medicham really shines in this fight. Let me just heal. Oh. Oops. Oops, I was supposed to... Oh, it's fine, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's the last fight. I was supposed to... I forgot to to have, Cinderace pre-damage, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I wonder if it's still safe? But let me see. Hold on. Oops. And unfortunately, I can't pre-damage this, but, I think we're still good. Let me just get rid of the items. I wonder... I wonder if the line changes anything that I accidentally healed it. $210 for this. Oh, need to get these Selfish, right? Okay, let me see. The items that you need. So, Cinderace needs a choice scarf. Oh. Hmm? Okay. So, yeah. Oh, right. You fled if Medicham, you're also gonna need low kick too, so. Oh, we get rid of. Oh. Tanaka's gonna get a low kick over close combat. Drain Punch. I'm gonna teach this on Tanaka. Let's give a Flare Blitz to Cinderace. What? And then Milo is gonna be on an eject button. Zoshi's now gonna be on Sharpness. With a Life Orb. And Fluttermane will have a... Focus Sash. And you're also probably gonna have... Oh, right, so I'm supposed to put Icy Wind in. There we go. And then Kyurem is weirdly gonna be on Choice Specs. Let me make sure I max Elixir on everything. Alright, there we go. Okay. Okay. We got it. We got it. I don't know if this changes anything because I did pre-state a Cinderace. Because I forgot to. Was... Ooh, this is gonna be a lot weirder. Alright, let's see. If we're getting a pre-status is... What if, Okay, let me... Yeah, so a bit of the early line needs to be changed because I forgot to priest damage. Because the reason I needed Cineries to be pre-damaged is to bait kills from Empoleon, but now because I forgot to, this is not possible. This is a little bit troublesome. Do I need to let... Ooh. I don't know what exactly is gonna happen, so... So I want to specifically deal with the Steven side immediately. I think maybe wait, let me see. Wait, chat question. Real question, real answer. If the one of the Empoleons don't see a kill, but they see themselves dying, do they just protect? Like turn 1? I'm kind of just banking it on that. Now protect is random? Okay. Because I would particularly... Because I might have to, like... It's like lowish chance, but it could definitely happen if they don't see a kill. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be rough. Because I particularly need to do this safely. Let me just... I particularly need to do this as safely as possible. Just check. Okay. Okay, let me do a quick check with this team. Let me check if I have anything missing. Oh yeah, you need Samurott needs Sacred Sword. Okay, oh yeah. Thank you, Sarah, thank you, Sarah. I think I need to... I think I want to do something weird. We're gonna put Kazashi as our lead this time. Or, actually... Ooh, that's actually just still random targeting. Ah, that's really weak. Oh, that's still double targeting. That's kinda weird. No. I think I'll still... this is such a... okay. Let me think. I'm just trying to think of my possible outs. I'm trying to, like, see if I can, like, figure out how to, like, get the lead. Figure the lead so I can actually get the line going back. I think, honestly, I'll probably still go for it. I just have to hope. I think we still have to. I'm just hoping the other Empoleon doesn't do anything, like the O. I'm just banking on that. I'm really gonna bank on that, so we're just gonna go in. Cross my heart and hope to die. I am banking on this Empoleon O to protect. So here's what's gonna happen. Low kick here. We U-turn here. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I am really scared. Okay, who is it going for? Please don't put it on Minute Shim, please! No! Oh no. Oh my gosh! Okay. The plan still remains the same. Because the Empoleon chose to attack onto the Cinderace spot, which was supposed to happen. I eject button into Samurott. As this Medicham kills the Empoleon D. Okay. I think I still got the line going, but it really depends. Okay. Let's not jinx it. Alright, so this is Metagross. I just straight up double target into this thing. I think because, like, we're just gonna bank on this protect. I think this has to protect since it has to... Hold on, let me just see. Yeah, we just double target into the Metagross. Yes! You're dead. And now the last Pokemon on Steven's side is the Dialga. So, Emperor's Presence minds that, like, it boosts the allies' Steel-type move, so this Flash Cannon, empowered by the Emperor's Presence, does the kill into Tanaka. So this is gonna be a super weird turn. We're going to, because this Empoleon O can go into a random slot. What's gonna happen is we're going to detect. Medicham uses detect. Samurai goes for speed control and goes for icy wind. Liquidation, that's fine. Oh and that break is starting soon. Uh-oh. Okay, so Boulder at -1 speed. Dialga's HP is now 260 HP, and Empoleon O's at 260. Dialga still sees a Oko. So we're going to swap Medicham as Kazashi takes a turn to just Sacred Sword kill this Empoleon. Flash Cannon goes on to... Yep. Now here comes Palkia, the god of space. Yeah, this is the same scenario. Well, this is where I go up against raid bosses, because I want that god blood shit. So, Kazashi, this Palkia sees a kill onto Kazashi. Dialga technically does see a kill on this, but what we're gonna do is we icy win this, and then we just go detect. -1 speed. -1 speed. Oh, and ads are up, so... Okay, hold on. Let me just type. I will wait for ads. We'll wait for ads. Let's see. I think I just sack both. I think I sack both. Okay, ads are back. Alright, welcome back everybody from the ads. So, I think with how this went, I'm sacking both. I am going to sack both. So Palkia sees a fast... It still sees a... Wait, does... Hold on. Yeah, it still sees a fast kill into Palkia. Palkia still sees a fast kill into Melodic. Oh my god, Palkia, you've been a really solid defensive Vaughn. Like, not only you have, like, one of the most beautiful skills, but also, like, that Marvel skills comes in so handy. I salute that. I'm just gonna... Let's turn here. I guess onto you. And then Kazashi, you have been an amazing starter ever since I picked you up and evolved you into the Unova. I mean, I think whatever happens, I salute both of you. Flip turn. Sacred Sword. Goodbye, Kaguya. Ah! I'm sorry? What? um... This is weird. I salute from my fallen Kozashi. And now... we're gonna go back into Tanaka. Yeah, we Moonblast this, we Fake Out. Flash Cannon. Yeah, I don't think I need a script. I don't need the script anymore. I'm just in the Elite Four right now, so I don't think I care too much what happens because I think it. So I could just like Moonblast this. Wait, does this? Oh yeah, I think I just win here. So Moonblast here. We sack Fluttermane. Fluttermane, no surprise. You've been a very good Paradox Pokemon. As we go. And I salute. Did you really just decide to do that? Oh my god. Yeah, just bulldoze. There we go. And now the last Pokemon is Suicune. And it's over! It's over! It's over! Emerald Imperium New Game Plus is done! Oh my god. I am officially done with this game. I am officially done with Emerald Imperium. That was honestly very fun of a run. It was a very fun New Game Plus run. And I got Medicham and Milo got their first wins. And does Kieran technically get his first win? I know, even though like he was brought to New Game Plus by Barack. Nipping tool. Here we go! Da ba ba ba. Medicham! Tanaka the Medicham! Yoshitaka the Cinderace! Kazashi the Samurott! Kaguya the Milotic! Habataka Kukami! And of course, we have our Kyurem. Let's go! And that is where I will actually end it like this. Because, oh my lord. It was a fun ride. Though, yeah. So, the next steps. No tomorrow. No, probably later today. I'm doing no like later today when I'm done like with my chores, my Saturday chores. Oh, of course, I obviously had to set that up. I got a null overlay, very potential. Wait, no, you got yourself a null overlay? I could just use the same setup here and just like be fine with it. Simple. Oh my god, that run was so like this new game plus run had like a lot of ups and downs. But oh my god. The thing is, like, I don't have like I didn't like run a lot of like the very broken stuff. I mean, I had like Contrary Superior, but like even that, like I had a lot of like fun guys, like Mega Medicham. I think since Medicham got its Mega, it started to come into a lot of fights, despite its 100 speed, but huge power on its Mega form does some things. Yeah, it's not broken, I would say, because obviously, like, because obviously, like, when I calc for Medicham did have problems in E4, especially in, like, Tailwind Sydney, obviously, in some parts of, like, Phoebe, and the only time it was able to get to shine was, like, it was, like, during around Glacia, some parts of Cynthia, and the champion fight. So I say to anyone who wants to run Medicham, yeah, go for it. Like, it's not gonna be as very too impactful, I would say, but it's still got some uses, I would say. And Kirim, oh my god, I did not think Kirim pulled so much through like, but even before the Elite Four, it did so well in like the Aqua C4 cabin fight. It did well in Archie. I also somehow like got Kirim to frag 4 in Drake. Kirim was a fun one, but yeah. I think with that being said, this is where I will end. With that being said, I will thank everyone for tuning in. I will do an all stream later today. Not right now because obviously I need to do my Saturday chores and laundry. But Null is the next adventure, and I will be doing so in about, I guess, a few hours from 3 p.m. EST. So I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all either later today or tomorrow. Bye bye! Bye!